I mean, since I'm a lineman, I have a lot of embarrassing moments. I mean, that's just part of the job. But my first one was when I first got to Green Bay in 1996 as a rookie. I thought I was, pretty good. I got drafted by the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, they know the talent. So here I am, walking through the locker room. And, obviously, there's Reggie White, and I'm like, ooh, there's Mr. White, which is like, he was like this huge. I mean, he was only like 6'5", but he really looked like 8 feet tall in the locker room. Then you had Gilbert, you had Santana, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what, how good can they really be? I knew Reggie was good. So we go to practice, his first practice. Now, everybody here saw Super Bowl, was it 31 we were in?
Yeah,
Super Bowl
31.
There towards the end of the game, Reggie was picking up that right tackle and swinging him out of the way and sacking the quarterback. Well, we have this drill in practice called one-on-ones, and they have this rubber dummy in the back which represents the quarterback. It's all linemen do it. The linemen do it, in the defense, and then these guys, they go catch the ball somewhere else. So I'm up there, and I know my coach did it on purpose because the first guy I went up against was Reggie White, and I'm thinking to myself, what are the chances I draw Reggie White? Why would he even want to go against me? I'm a rookie. He should go against the veterans, right? But it didn't work like that. So here I am, I put my hand down, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to block this guy. I'm going to block him. It's going to be great. So he says hut, and Reggie White grabs his arm and flings me on top of the dummy, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm on my back, just on my back, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, this is not good. So, okay, how do I redeem myself? Because I was totally embarrassed. Because there's like a big group, and you have Ron Wolf, you have all the coaches, you have all the scouts looking at their new prospects, you have the entire offensive line, the defensive line, the coaches. I mean, it's a packed house, and they're eyeing on you. So here I am, 5 feet up in the air on top of this dummy. So I get back up. I'm like, let's go, let's do it again, right? And my coach goes, no, you can get Reggie again. Gilbert, line up. So Gilbert comes up. So I put my hand down, said hut, boom, right back up. 2 plays, 5 yards on top of the dummy. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh shit, I'm cut. So I went from feeling pretty good to like really humbled really fast. That was embarrassing. I learned from that. So that's my story.
That's a good one. That one? My story is, well, that must have been pretty painful, man.
I still got rug burn on me.
Rug burn. My story is, okay, fullback, tough guy, destroyer, go down there, kick off coverages and everything else. My job is to intimidate the defense. Just so happens early in this one game, I ran down on kickoff coverage, and I'm trying to recover all the details from it, because I was running to blow this wedge up. 4 guys, one of them I work out with in the offseason, we're good friends, Sam Gash, he was another fullback, and 2 other linemen who I really didn't care to know about. I was just gonna run through them and just gonna destroy this wedge and get to the tackle. Ran down as hard as I could. It was number 3 on the kickoff line, which is 1, 2, third person in. I'm running down the numbers. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm about to blow this guy up. I met the wedge. I met the first guy. Boom! Sam Gash hit me right in the ear hole. My helmet spun this way. I created a big pile according to the guys. I don't remember the rest of the play. They said I made the tackle because literally it was a big pile and the returner got caught up in the mesh. What I do remember is trying to get off the ground, knowing that my helmet was slightly cocked this way, my face mask was flat, and I was kind of looking out my ear hole, out of this side. I know I had friends now. This is how I knew I had friends. I was trying to get to my feet fast and showing them tough, and I just did whatever happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but evidently the guys were happy with me because they came out, defense came out, yeah, Will, great job. Gilbert and Santana walking side by side, coming off the sidelines, which let me know I was close to our sidelines. I just didn't know which direction that was, because they don't really run all the way onto the field. They come long and short. Here we go. I try to get to my feet, and my legs weren't exactly. You seen that? You seen Bambi when he first stands up? That movie, his legs are doing a little thing like. Well, Gilbert and Santana, that commercial, I'm Batman, that just come out. Who I'm Batman. The guy got knocked out. Well, Gilbert and Santana, they luckily caught me by both of my arms, because as I was going up, I was going down. And they escorted me to the team doctor, which escorted me off to the sideline. That was the first time I had to learn to count backwards from 10, and I think I got to.
Still don't know. 8.
I'm still stuttering on it. I don't know. But I watched the film the next day, and in truth, that's the first time I missed time. But the embarrassing point was for me, I didn't intimidate anybody because Sam knocked me out. So that was my embarrassing moment.
You ever get knocked out, man?
Oh, yeah. I'll make mine quick. Everybody knows my most embarrassing moment with Holmgren, so I'll let that go. It's kind of like Williams. I was playing against the Steelers, and they had a linebacker named Levon Kirkland. Imagine a guy about 36 pounds heavier than Marco. 26. 300-pound linebacker that could run about 4.5 40. And I'm running up the field, and I got a dagger route. It's an 18-yard in route. And if you're open in the middle of the field and Brett throws it, it means you're open. He's not going to try and thread the needle on this specific route. And if you ever seen Brett step into a throw, you know it's coming fast. And I'm cutting across the field. There's nobody in the area. I'm like, sweet, I'm taking this one to the house as this ball's coming to me. And it's coming at me so fast. And it just, got to catch this ball. And as soon as I got the ball right here, I got lit up. And I have no idea what hit me. Next thing I know, I am on my back with the ball tucked in like this. And all of a sudden I look up, and there's this huge man standing over the top of me, Mr. Levon Kirkland. And first thing that my dad has always taught me, don't let him know that you're hurt. Jump up on your feet as fast as you could. So I jumped up, sure enough, and he's standing, we're like this close. And I just looked at him and I said, "You all right?" Honest to goodness, true story. He looked at me with that blank stare that Holmgren would give you all the time, like, "What did you do?" And he didn't say anything, and I immediately walked away because, like William said, my face mask was over here on this side of my face. I knew my nose was bleeding because I could feel it running down my face, and I start jogging somewhat back, like a Bambi leg type thing, and all of a sudden I hear the safety coming up, running up behind Levon. He goes, "Man, you kicked his beep." What a hit. He goes, Levon says, "Did you hear what he said to me?" And like I said, I'm trying to get back to the huddle, and Brett's sprinting towards me. And when Brett's sprinting towards you, you made a catch, look out, because he's going to tear you up. And he's ready to smack me upside my helmet. He gets right to about here, and he goes, "Holy crap, you need to go see the doctor." So I walk over to the doctor. He takes care of me. I had a titanium face mask, which they first came out with that year. It was bent. That's how hard I got speared in the face. This preseason game, so I'm done. Go in, we pray after, and all of a sudden here comes Levon walking towards him. I'm like, "Oh God, here we go." And he walks over, I said, Mr. Kirkland, I said, "Man, that was a tremendous hit." And he goes, "Do you realize what you said to me after I hit you?" I said, "Yeah, are you okay or not?" And again, he gave me that blank stare, and I said, "No, seriously." I said, "You knocked me out." I had no idea what to say. And that was the first thing that came to my mind. I said, "I'm so sorry, I've never gotten hit so hard in my entire life." He goes, "Thank God, because I kicked your ass." If you were going to come up and you were fine, I didn't know what I was going to have to do. So it wasn't embarrassing in front of everybody. It was embarrassing for what I said to Levon.
Right.
That was a pretty nice thing that he didn't, kill me and punch me or something like that, grab my face mask or something.
Grab your face mask.